Don't let anybody get your goat. I'm in a different truck today. My hood was trying to fall off, so they might even have to put a new hood on my truck. But we'll see what else happens. My load also isn't ready, so that's, I guess, serendipitous. Being a professional driver affords one the opportunity to study road rage in oneself and in others. And it's very interesting when someone perceives that someone else has wronged him or her. You have their goat. Their goat is got. And then you see what they do to try to get their goat back. And it can be very interesting. In my own case, I like to keep my goat on a tight leash. There was a guy goading me, not goating me, but goading me by passing me and then slowing down. This is a truck driver. And then I'd try to pass him, and then he'd speed up again, so I couldn't. And that's a good way to get someone's goat, especially if you have a governor and you can only go so fast. In a sports car, you just blow their doors off and your goat's fine. Usually. So, anyway, I was thinking to myself, let's use this series of tricks I've been using, methods, to figure out how to keep my goat home with me. And it works on the road. It also works in relationships. Because believe it or not, people in long-term relationships goad each other sometimes. Just to see if the other person's there, just to...
In 1 mile, exit right.
Just to assert their dominance. Just to show the other person that they're important to, or to show the other person that that person isn't important. All kinds of poo-poo gets flung around. And when that happens, if you allow your goat to be got, you'll lose a lot of your peace and your self-esteem. But if you figure out how to actually feel inside that you don't care if somebody gets your goat, and that's how I handled the truck driver. I just slowed down, got behind him, he forgot all about me, my cruise control was set at, I think, 68 in a 70, which is faster than he wanted to go, apparently, because I kept when he wasn't paying attention. So I timed it perfectly, and I figured out, with the help of a car in front of me who was trying not to be helpful, so the little Taylor figured this out, and with the gap in front of me, that car snuck up on this guy who wasn't paying attention to his speed, and then I came up close enough behind that car that a 70-foot long truck couldn't get in between us, so I wasn't tailgating. And so between the two of us, we could seal him off so that he couldn't put his bumper right in front of my bumper again, and like he had before, and pull out in front of me when I'm trying to pass him. So we hemmed him in, and then I passed him. And that was it. I felt like if I had given up my goat, it was back. So what I did was, after I passed him, I just went back to my normal speed, 68, because I can go up to 72 before my governor kicks in. So I can go 72, but I don't usually go that fast. So then I came back to 78 or 68 and just cruised along. This guy's trying to get my goat too. This guy's going 52, and it's 1.7 miles into my exit. Should I try to pass him? It's okay. It's okay to pass somebody like this, or it's okay to sit behind him. Turning the other cheek, or in your face retaliation. It's fine as long as your emotions are where they need to be. So if after you, like if I did something rude or whatever that made me feel like I got my goat back, if I did something rude or whatever it took for me to feel like I got my goat back, or just pass him normally, he might not even pay attention. He's probably texting someone. But after that happens, if I can't be goaded again, I can just be chill or let it go. Whatever happens, happens. It's an interesting way to do relationships too. And if you can do that, if you can pull that off, you become bulletproof, kind of in the way Jesus described when he was talking about heaping burning coals on your adversary's head, in the context of praying for your enemies instead of fighting with them. I think he was right. I think that it's good to, you feel like a winner when you refuse to engage. Or if you engage on your own terms. And then you can disengage after that. And that's a good feeling. Mr. Rogers kind of said things that sounded like that. It's a very good feeling when you know you're in charge of your emotions. He talked about that pretty often, if I remember right. For me, it comes down to making nobody or anything very important. I feel like I'm important. I feel like my life is important. I'm keeping my own oxygen mask on. I'm nurturing myself. So it's not like I'm dissing myself, and that allows me to let people just do whatever they want. It's more like, because I value myself, I don't want to engage in silly exchanges of energy with other people. I just want to gotta pay attention here to these little kids alongside the road. There's a little tiny child right there next to the road. Silly exchanges of energy where everyone looks like a loser. There's no victory in that situation. So just to be clear, I'm not advocating taking shit, but I do advocate biding your time and keeping things in context. Biding your time and keeping things in context will allow you to take less shit in the long run than just being vigilant and screaming your head off every time somebody wrongs you. You can be chill about it, and in the end you end up being kinder to yourself and to other people because you don't lose your cool easily. I think when a partner is trying to goad you, the partner gets frustrated when you won't play. When you keep your goat on a short leash and you won't allow your goat outside at all, out where your partner can get him. And it's fun. It's fun. You can push it a long way. Your partner might go to outrageous lengths to rile you up, and you just won't be. You just won't be riled up.
Turn right on River Road.
I would turn right on River Road, but we have to wait for the parade of cars to go by so we can go around these corners. The parade of one Subaru. Oh, we have another car. I wonder who that is. It's a Turkey Hill person.
In 2.5 miles, arrive at home, on the right.
Jake Bragg. I need to stop and get some red onions here at this stand on the way back. They have some good looking produce at that place. One of them is limp and the other one is largo. Maybe andante.
In 3/4 mile, arrive at home, on the right.
I'm stuck here at the fuel island